Good evening, once again. Huntsville, Alabama, America. In the words of Earl Pitts, American. You in Alabama understand this probably more than most of the people in the country, but as Earl Pitts says, you need to wake up, America. Wake up. Why do I say this? Because you've become so enslaved, so hypnotized by what Fox News or CNN or MSNBC has told you that you think that the good doctor is unelectable. Well, as we're seeing right now, in fact, not Fox News is now actually admitting Ron Paul's in the lead in Iowa. Oh my gosh! Oh my God! How could this ever happen? But let's just disregard all that and go on for the time being. I've been doing this phone from home thing for Ron Paul, and I've been talking to people in Nevada, New Hampshire, and Iowa. And what I've found in my polling and the surveys that I've taken on the phone, that 50%, roughly 50, we'll say between 45 and 50% of the surveys that I've done have been for Ron Paul. Now, the other 50% have been evenly divided between Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich. And it's not surprising, at least not to me, that the people who are for Mitt Romney, when asked their second choice for a nominee, say Newt Gingrich. And when the people for Newt Gingrich are asked their second choice for a nominee, they say Mitt Romney. Now, what sometimes surprises me is when I ask their reason for, their primary reason when picking a Republican nominee. It's about 25% of the time when I get one of these Gingrich, Romney zombies, that their primary reason is defeating Obama. Well, why would you want to defeat Obama if you are a Mitt Romney supporter or a Newt Gingrich supporter? Solely on the reason because they're Republicans? Because if you look at their agendas, they're exactly the same as Barack Obama's. Mitt Romney, he talks a good talk about healthcare, but if you look at Massachusetts, he's for an individual mandate and he's for socialized medicine. He said, well, I wouldn't do it on a national scale, but you did it on a state scale. Well, it was right for Massachusetts at the time. Well, when you get in office, is it going to be right for America at the time after you've sat down with your lawyers and you talked about it and you looked at some statistics and a couple of small polls of some people who want a free ride in this country? Probably. Newt Gingrich, let's not even, you're so easy to nail because you've been on every side of every issue. Whether it's healthcare or foreign policy or the green agenda, you name it, you've been there. You're for Clinton. You're against Clinton. I like him as a guy. Yeah, we're great friends. You palled around in the White House with Clinton. Now, I like Bill Clinton because, well, Bill Clinton's cool. I mean, he got away with so much stuff, which, well, Bill Clinton was just a cool cat. I hated his policies, whether they're domestic or whether they were NAFTA, permanent normalized trade with China, the whole Elian Gonzalez fiasco. Well, Hillary Care Part 1, which eventually became Obamacare, you name it, he did it, and it sucked. But we're not talking about Bill Clinton. We're talking about Ron Paul. We're talking about Mitt Romney, and we're talking about Newt Gingrich. Something I've also done in this short campaign so far is I've gone door to door and I talk to people, the customers at my work. I'm not going to tell you where I work, but I have the opportunity to talk to a lot of people from a broad spectrum of backgrounds. And I wear a Ron Paul wristband. Right there, champion of the Constitution. I love Ron Paul. That's right. I wear a Ron Paul button, and usually I have a Ron Paul t-shirt on. So people come up to me and they say, why are you for Ron Paul? And I ask them, why should I not be for Ron Paul? And they start to hem and haw, and they really can't come up with an answer, and then they come with the foreign policy thing. That's the easiest one to answer. Because the quick answer is foreign policy. He's the only one with foreign policy. And I ran into a woman yesterday. She is a naturalized citizen from Russia. You know the funny thing is? No, it's not funny. It's really not funny. She knows more about our country than you do. She knows more about our country than the person teaching her immigration class. She knows the Bill of Rights. She knows the Constitution. She knows the Declaration of Independence. And she knows the capitals of the 50 states. What do you know? You know what Fox News tells you. We need to be at war with anybody who might pose a threat to our country. No. No. We need to be at war or take action against those who pose a direct, imminent threat to our country. Not somebody that we suspect of being a threat to our country. This is where the insecurities and the irrationality and the paranoia sets in when you start that mindset of that person. Oh man, he might be carrying a gun. We need to stop him. He looks dangerous. That's what we're doing with Iran. They've got nothing. Nothing. But you know, you can watch Fox News, and now Fox News is actually saying Ron Paul's in the lead in Iowa. What does this mean? He could actually win the nomination. What does that mean? Well, he's polling ahead of Barack Obama right now in a generic poll. And he's got till June to seal up this nomination when he's going to be talking to more liberals. Oh, wait till he gets to New York and California where it's liberals galore. And they don't want to go to war. And they want actual social reform that's real and really in line with civil liberties and individual equality. Wait till that happens. California, New York, they're going to go his way. Ohio, probably going to go his way. It's not looking good for you, Romney. It's not looking good for you, Newt. Now, there's one guy on my last video, I think it was my last video, that says, shut up, I'm just annoying. If I'm annoying, turn it off. But right now, until they take the right away from me to speak my mind and voice it and post it and shout it from the rooftops, from the internet, from television, from the street corner, from my front door, from my t-shirt, from my beanie, from my wrist, from anywhere, I'm going to do it. I don't have much longer to do it if we don't have Ron Paul as president, because the totalitarian state, which goes along with a Obama, a Bush, a Romney, a Gingrich, is going to continue their agenda of social oppression and taking away our rights. I'm not fear-mongering people. I'm just telling you the path that we're on. So, if you want to just lay down and shut up, shut up. If you want to shut me up, shut me up. Vote for Gingrich or Romney. But I'm going to exercise my liberty and my freedom, and I'm going to love every second of it. You have a great day, America. Peace out.